All right, thank you very much, Jennifer. Continuing coverage tonight as the city of Troy looks to put claims of police brutality behind it. If you remember, late last month, the bar brawl broke out inside Kokopellis nightclub on 4th Street. When police officers came to calm things down, they said the crowd got violent. Community leaders in the city saw a different scene in this surveillance video from inside the bar. They claim officers used excessive force. Pastor Willie Bacote of the Missing Link Street Ministry has been an outspoken critic of the Troy police force in recent weeks, organizing rallies and even calling for the police chief, John Tedesco, to step down. 2 weeks ago, new video was released from inside and outside the bar. Officers say the video proves their case that partygoers attacked. Responding to the video today, Pastor Willie Bacote says he saw some horrifying things. Craig Smith joins us live from Troy tonight. Craig, if his reaction was so strong, why does he now apparently want to put this whole thing behind him and really everyone in the city?
Well, Greg, I think he would tell you that he wants to get to the point where the thing they're complaining about is no longer an issue at all in Troy. One of the members of the panel that gathered here tonight is the lawyer for the owners of Kokopellis. He told me that tomorrow or the next day he intends to file paperwork that will put the city on notice that the people who own the bar expect to sue the city at some point for defamation. They're saying the statements that the police have made about what happened inside their bar are false. Before the meeting ended, there was talk about changing the culture of the Troy Police Department. That's how they put it, changing the culture. And Pastor Willie Bacote was looking out for someone to take his place when he leaves Troy in June.
Somebody help me. Help me take the burden off my shoulders.
The 75 or so who came to the Missing Link AMZ Zion Church spent most of the 2 hours listening to suggestions on how to get to the bottom of what they say is an underlying problem that showed itself on January 25th. A police department they say is more likely than not to use excessive force.
I'm sure they're telling people to leave, and he mouthed off to them. Okay, that's all he did. He was sitting there back against the wall. He mouths off to him, and what happens? He gets his ass kicked.
Before the meeting, Bacote told me the idea tonight was to leave controversy behind and begin to heal what he describes as a mistrust between black people of Troy and police.
We as a people, people of color, have got to come together. We have to come together in our own community with our own leaders and get at the table and begin to do some of the things that are so necessary in our own backyard and clean up our own house. And then we can come out, and after we've fixed our own selves, we can come out and begin to say, listen, let's do something here. This is how we're going to move from this point on.
What the group proposed essentially is an intensive look into how police officers treat citizens.
They could also do what we did in Albany at one point, and that was to have the grand jury issue its own report.
We have lots of eyes on this situation. We have gathered together a group of people from many different places, from many different backgrounds, who have lots of different experience and expertise to bring together and collectively work on this on multiple fronts.
People in Troy have called for an independent investigation of what happened at Kokopellis. Some of the people who are at the meeting tonight are hoping that the Department of Justice will answer the request for its look into what happened here. The police have said the force used that night was only force that was necessary. We're live in Troy. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.
Thank you, Craig. A local distributor with a bad history we've been tracking.